Okay, don't move. I know your leg will go numb after sitting like that for 5 hours, but you get it, right? A girl's gotta make do with such a pathetic production team. Now seriously, start recording. Hello and welcome, my fellow art maniacs. It's your host Malak, and I'm finally back. Excuse the production quality, staff has been uncoordinated, but just like underqualified teenage rock bands with way too much emotional baggage and a dream, us two are still set on creating garbage art. The spice of life, I suppose. I've been absent from my show host duties for more than a year. Apparently, life gets busy or something? June through August of last year, we moved from a city to another, and I was left to fend for myself in the trenches of unforgiving, cruel lands of useless, necessary educational trials. School. I was in a new school for my second year of high school. And so our main... Gimme that. So, our main character has found herself in a new environment. It didn't do much for the plot. In fact, I think the storyline went downhill from there. But nevertheless, there were some interesting new weirdos added to the background cast, and on today's episode of Malak excessively over-explains about the suffering she inflicted onto herself, I will be sharing my most recent school project experience with you all, in hopes of evoking a little chuckle from you sad little freaks. Angel, get the damn whiteboard set up! So, this semester is very short. I will not have enough time to properly teach you the material, but I will throw an entire project at your unsuspecting student schedules that is also 95% of your test grade for the subject. You are not allowed to work solo. The material chapters are on the board. Alright, pair up, you sleep-deprived idiots. Yo, I have a creative direction, but I can't work solo. Do you think there'd be anyone willing to work with me but allow me to have complete control over the look and execution of the project?
Oh yeah, we're already in a group of 5 and we have no direction. So yeah, we can work with you.
Oh, that was a lot easier than I expected. You popular kids are wizards, I swear. Oh, by the way, context. We still had tons of other schoolwork for other classes and studying for tests and quizzes. It was not a swell time for Miss History to drop this on our unsuspecting laps. A very vague recap of the project requirements assigned, because I genuinely couldn't get myself to remember it word for word. The project topic was split up into 5 chapters, I think, and we were assigned the second one, titled محطات الحرب العالمية الأولى, which translates to Key Events of World War I. Yay, so fun, so simple concept, right? The project only needed to be in a video format, could even go for a classic PowerPoint presentation style if you wanted. Creativity was optional. Then I proceeded to write up an entire 5-minute visual novel gameplay style presentation, complete with hand-drawn visuals and 100% creativity and effort from beginning sketch concepts to finished audio and video compositing, and was required to finish all of it in the span of 4 days. Day 1 was spent on researching the topic, which basically consisted of me creating a group chat for the team and watching simplified videos about World War I to get a grasp of what we were going to work on. I also spent this day drawing some character sprites for each team member. Day 2, a team member finished scripting fully by herself, no AI used, in 1 day, and she organized the script into chapters to suit my storyboarding workflow. Needless to say, I had a favorite classmate at that point, and another team member searched up and wrote up definitions of keywords, and another member rewrote the entire script in paper form, all decorative and cool with coffee-drenched papers to make it look historical, and the remaining 2 members were in charge of presenting the project. They had to memorize the script and even practice improvising it if the teacher decided to ask sudden questions to test our knowledge. I also spent the entirety of day 2 storyboarding, for hours non-stop. My wrists and brain were in agony, but we proceed. Day 3 was drawing. So much drawing. I drew every single scene, because I didn't want to overly rely on stock videos to convey the ideas. Day 4 was exhausting. To put it simply, I was extremely stressed, worried that my work wouldn't be satisfying the expectations. I spent the entire day transferring the files between my tablet and phone because both weren't cooperating, so I had to switch back and forth between them while editing. I collected some audio files and background music from the day before. Shout out to 3 Watcha Productions, y'all are the goats! CapCut kept lagging and everything was stressing me out more and more, and my wrists were barely functioning. I finished it on the living room couch, tablet plugged into the charger so it wouldn't die on me. I uploaded the video to my channel and prayed that it wouldn't crash in the middle of the night, because it was far past 2 a.m. at that time. The next day was presenting. Again, my memory isn't great. I do remember that it was a Monday afternoon. We had to present it at 1:30 p.m. It was stressing me out. We brought 2 laptops for good measure. I even brought my own HDMI cable in case the one provided had issues. And many issues it had. I even provided the Wi-Fi source for this. Dude, the school didn't do. The thoughts in my head were very pleasant at the time. We plugged everything in and prayed, and guess what? This wouldn't be a Moleculous video without something going terribly wrong, could it? The damn school just couldn't provide a functional projector for the students to use, could they? Oh my god, I was tweaking. It still makes me rage. I could not believe that all my hard work was going down the goddamn drain. Dude, the drain!
Someone please call a plumber!
We ended up having no choice but to manually hold the stupid laptop up in our hands in front of the class with the lights turned off. It was not awkward at all, though thankfully a team member had brought a Bluetooth speaker, so we connected it to the laptop so at least the audio quality would be better than the visual presentation. It let the normies listen to the sickest 3 Watcher track, so I'm not completed. I cooked and served, people. The dudes in charge of verbally presenting the project also did a decent job at it. I know, it's hard. I could not have had the charisma to pull it off. I know from experience. They laughed at the Ace Attorney objection scene, which was nice, and overall the feedback was positive, which it better had been. I lost sleep over the stupid thing. I'm not exactly proud of the result. It was extremely rushed, and some parts are sloppier than others. I didn't have enough time or sanity to refine it to my standards, and it was just a school project anyway. I overdid myself, but still didn't impress myself, which makes a small part of me itch to try redeeming the concept, and maybe giving it another crack, giving myself more time to rework it, though I already have enough unfinished projects collecting dust under my desk, but the itch is there. I'm struggling to ignore it. It's tempting. And pencils down, my fellow art maniacs. This has been your host, Malak, and I hope you filled a page in your sketchbook or just sat back and relaxed. Thank you for your time. I hope to maintain my host duties a bit more consistently than I used to, but it's a lot harder than it sounds. That's all for today. See you on our next episode.